Let's be honest, when you think of the great watchmaking nations, India probably isn't the first country that comes to mind. In fact, it might not even come to mind at all. Well, the Delhi Watch Company is working hard to change all of that. Founded back in 2020, DWC started life as a series of design experiments, testing different cases and movements to see just how much watch could be built within a razor-thin budget. The takeaway from those early years was simple: cheap parts make cheap watches, no matter how good the design is. That philosophy carried DWC through a run of well-received releases, including the Havelock Diver, the Heritage Dress Line, and the Everest Field Watch, which was actually worn to the summit of its namesake back in May of 2024. But it was the brand's 5th anniversary that changed everything. Rather than celebrating with a commemorative dial or a limited colorway, founder Anish Dandwani and designer Ishan spent a year chasing a deceptively simple question: is there a rectangular watch out there with no lugs at all? The answer, as it turned out, was no. So they decided that they would build one, modeling the case after a carabiner, the humble clip that climbers trust with their lives. The result is now the incredibly hyped DWC Terra. It's a Grade 2 titanium tool watch limited to 5,555 pieces and priced at 3,999 Indian rupees, or roughly $40 to $45 USD depending on the exchange rate. The first batch of 1,700 sold out in minutes this past December, and the follow-up batches have evaporated just as fast. And just how deep does that demand run? Well, ahead of its final titanium restock in May, DWC emailed its waitlist to apologize in advance, stating that over 75,000 people had signed up for just 3,800 remaining watches. Obviously, this has led secondary listings climbing to several multiples of retail price, and fans begging the brand to drop more watches. And it's been one of the most talked about releases of the year, from any brand at any price. So, after dropping an unboxing video on our Instagram account last month, and living with the watch for the past few months, we decided it was due time to take a closer look at the DWC Terra Titanium. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you've spent any time around these parts, it's no secret. We collect EDC, we cover EDC religiously. And in all that time, we've never handled a watch that feels more like it came from the EDC world rather than simply nodding to it. The Terra really feels like a piece of gear first and a timepiece second, and we mean that as the highest compliment. The watch is tactical, but it's still minimalist. It feels almost Bauhaus in its restraint, with the sort of government-issued energy that most military reissues chase and rarely capture. And here's how you know the design is truly original. Nobody ever asks us what brand it is. They always ask what it is. In an era where so much of the sub-100 space is drowning in disposable, drop-shipped homages, the Terra is a clean-sheet design from a 5-year-old micro brand, and you feel that originality every time you glance at your wrist. Of course, there is an elephant in the room, and it's the hype we mentioned previously. Lotteries, wait lists, and sellouts measured in literal minutes. It's quite difficult to actually get your hands on one. So can a roughly $45 watch possibly live up to all of that once the novelty wears off? Having worn it steadily over the summer, we can tell you the answer is an emphatic yes. The case is quite possibly the entire story here, and it's unlike anything else we've reviewed. Rather than machining or molding, DWC waterjet cuts each case from a 6mm sheet of Grade 2 titanium. It's a process the brand has said involved renting time on equipment typically used for automotive parts. The result is a raw, lightly blasted slab with a hammered industrial texture that no two examples share exactly. It measures 32mm across and 44mm from end to end, with roughly 7mm of case before the domed crystal and just under 10mm of total height all in. On the wrist, the whole package weighs around 44 grams with the strap. Those numbers sound tiny on paper, but that angular footprint wears with far more presence than a round 32mm watch ever could. It sat pretty perfectly on our wearer's 6.75-inch wrist shown here, and DWC recommends the Terra for wrists of 6 inches and above. It does wear admittedly flat, but it's so thin and so light that it disappears under a cuff, and frankly, we stopped noticing the slab profile within a few days of wearing it. In place of the lugs, angled slots are cut clean to the top and bottom of the case, letting any pass-through strap slide in and out with 0 tools and 0 spring bars. Smaller, oval cutouts at 1 and 7 o'clock balance the design, and true to the carabiner inspiration, they let you clip the whole watch to a pack, a lanyard, or even a molly panel if you want to get creative. A recessed octagonal push-pull crown sits at 3 o'clock, signed with DWC's Parliament Dome logo, while a screw-down 316L stainless steel caseback rounds things out. Our one genuine critique on the watch lives here. It's equipped with only 30 meters of water resistance. For a watch that's billed as an adventure tool, we'd love to see 100 meters, and DWC clearly heard the feedback, bumping the newer steel versions to 50. The dial is a masterclass in utilitarian design. The matte black base carries printed double-digit Arabic numerals, with leading zeros running 01 through 09 for perfect visual symmetry. An unbroken minute track rings the perimeter, punctuated by numerals at the 10-minute increments, while an inner 24-hour scale delivers that unmistakable military field watch DNA. It feels a bit like Dirty Dozen heritage filtered through an aircraft instrument panel, and the branding is nearly invisible, with just a small Terra wordmark above 6 o'clock and Delhi watch code tucked discreetly into the outer track. The syringe-style hour and minute hands are filled with what DWC calls vintage Japanese lume, which is a warm, age-tone compound that also fills the printed numerals, while the seconds hand gets a bright orange tip for a welcome pop of contrast. And while the lume does charge quickly and it glows evenly, we found it faded a bit quicker than we would have liked. It's perfectly serviceable for checking the time after lights out, but it's definitely no Citizen ProMaster situation. Up top, DWC went with a genuinely unconventional crystal, domed glass from Germany's Schott, the specialty glassmaker best known for optical and eyewear applications. The brand positions it as a middle ground and describes it as meaningfully more scratch-resistant than standard mineral while still being far cheaper to dome than sapphire. We will say the box shape delivers a charming vintage distortion at the edges. The long-term durability jury is still out, but after a few months of desk diving and daily wear, ours remains flawless. Inside beats the Miyota GL32, an ultra-slim Japanese quartz caliber rated at -10 to +20 seconds per month with roughly 3 years of battery life. The GL32 slim profile is what makes this case possible, and the grab-and-go quartz perfectly suits a watch built around the EDC ethos of picking up your gear and getting out the door. And the movement costs so little that if anything ever goes wrong outside warranty, replacement is cheaper than a service. For those who do need a rotor in their life, DWC has signaled that an automatic titanium Terra is slated for early 2027. And if the recently closed steel pre-order is any indication, where DWC opened the window to a massive 30,000 units, supply should finally start catching up to demand here soon. The included parachute-style elastic strap deserves real credit. It's a single-pass design in the Marine Nationale mold, secured by a signed metal hook and loop buckle, and the stretch makes it one of the most comfortable straps we've worn at any price. It dries quickly, adds almost nothing to the weight, and once it's dialed in, the watch really feels like it vanishes on the wrist. And because those case slots accept any pass-through strap up to 22mm, swapping the entire character of the watch takes about 10 seconds. So, the question we always ask, is the DWC Terra Titanium worth it? At roughly $45, this question feels almost absurd to ask. The traditional answer in this bracket would probably be something like the Timex Expedition Scout, and while that is a great watch that we do appreciate, it suddenly feels awfully conventional by comparison. The reigning affordable titanium field watch, Bertucci's A2T Original Classic, another watch we love, runs about $185, which is more than 4 times the Terra's price. Even our beloved sub-50 Casios, as much as we adore them, can't match this level of originality. The two honest cons are real and definitely worth reiterating. 30 meters of water resistance on a self-described adventure watch, and the simple fact that actually buying one requires luck, patience, and fast fingers. Although we don't think you can really blame DWC for the latter issue, as we're not sure anyone anticipated the watch to be this popular. And here's the thing, in a landscape where everything feels overpriced, the Terra feels almost like you're getting away with something. It's a genuinely original design in a premium material from a young brand taking real creative risks, all for the price of a couple movie tickets. Admittedly, it reminds us of what value used to feel like, and if this is the future of Indian watchmaking, we're all in. As always, we'd love to hear from you. Does a DWC Terra feel like a contender for the best $50 watch in the market, and will you be trying to grab one during the next drop? Thanks for watching, please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.